makes the rustling noise, and it was like important.
The world's only corn palace, Mitchell, South Dakota. The world's only corn palace. All the murals on the side of the buildings are made with corn, and they're all redone each year with a different picture. Right now they're in the middle of transitioning from the 2024 to the 2025. They take an ear of corn, they cut it in half lengthwise, and they staple it to the building. They have all different colors of corn, and then the rest of the stuff is corn stalks and other such. Decorating the corn palace. And here they are outdoors working on this year's mural. Just a close-up of one of the 2025 murals that has not been done yet. The outline is done, and you can see the colors written in, what corn they're supposed to use to fill in each one of the sections. Our souvenir from the Corn Palace. Center. And the tower to the overlook. Sioux Falls. Yeah.
Monarch of the Plains, South Dakota mahogany granite.
And the former hydro plant. Of the Queen Bee Mill. Used to be a 7-story grain mill that took advantage of the power from the water. And here's what it looked like in the old days. And the city is here spreading out the greenery to put up on all the lampposts. Christmas is coming.
The daylilies are still blooming.
Above with the turbine building and some waterfall. Pipestone Quarry. This is the exhibit quarry that you can come into. And it shows all of the quartzite, if I remember right, all these layers here that they have to remove to get down to the pipestone, the red rock down the bottom. And this is what they pile up all the scrap on the side as they dig. Here's one of the quarries where they've dug in the past. All the I'm not a Native American and I'm not a permitted quarrier, so we can't go in the quarries, but we can walk by and look. A lot of work to get down there to get the stone out. Nobody wants to be out quarrying in cold October. So apparently there's a seam of the pipestone that runs along this direction.
Yeah.
Where all the quarries are. You only have to go 6 feet deep to get to the pipestone. Or maybe 10 feet deep over there. Sometimes you can't see the quarries. You can see the pile of stones where they dug them out. You can tell the quarries on the other side. There's a quarry with, based on the amount of rock piled here near the entrance, you can tell they've had to go down quite a ways. And there's a collapsible hose across the walkway. Apparently they have to pump the water at some times of the year, either when it rains or just when it leaks in through cracks. The Prairie Walk turned into a rock wall walk. Low grade. Yeah, I say it must be low grade stuff because they wouldn't be quarrying. They wouldn't have quarried over there for years when they could just come over here and chip it off at ground level. The prairie and then a rock wall. Geology is weird. Nature's forces. Yeah. One way to phrase it. The Oracle. The Oracle. And there's the Oracle. He's like the old man of the mountain, but he hasn't fallen down yet.
Looks very
And now we're in the rocks and the woods. So much for the prairie. And a waterfall. And the top of the waterfall looking down. Huh?
could be that
Or
or
whatever. I have no desire to leap. It's not that far down, but it's farther than I want to fall. Something is carved into the stone, but unless it shows up a whole lot better on the video than it does in person, I'm going to hope that the sign tells me what it says. If you hadn't read the sign, would you have said
no.
Old Stone Face?
But when they tell you to look,
And now we hike along the stream. Lake Hiawatha. Hiawatha doesn't get a very big lake. But it's something. The big quarry.
Is this like
Big hole and a big pile of rubble. A very short trail trace the campground walk this evening. You don't see much ahead of me. It's done at the end of the campground. But if I look back the other direction, you hear a lot of wind, but you don't see anything because there's like 3 trailers here with no cars associated with any of them. And we pulled in, and the electricity seems to be on.